Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Supreme Master Ching Hai joyfully presents the Shining World Compassion Award to Pradeep Kumar Nath with a humble contribution of $10,000 to support the Visakha Society for protection and care of animals. With love, praises, and best wishes. May God always bless you and all involved abundantly. Please continue watching to find out more.
Splendid viewers, I'm Animaux. The people of the aspiring Republic of South Sudan wish you to be blessed with the light of divine wisdom. Welcome to our show entitled Pradeep Kumar Nath, Vegan, Compassionate Protector of All Animals. As a child, Pradeep Kumar Nath of India loved stray animals and would often bring them home. This compassionate tendency stayed with him as he passed through adolescence and later went to college. Even while he was earning his bachelor's degree in law at Andhra University in his native city of Visakha in Andhra Pradesh state, he pondered dedicating his life to animal rescue work. After graduation, Mr. Nath started a career at State Bank of India. But in the mid-1990s, Visakha adopted a policy of putting down stray dogs and pigs. This was something Mr. Nath could not tolerate, and so he formed a non-profit organization in 1996 that became Visakha Society for Protection and Care of Animals, or VSPCA. With his background in law, he filed a complaint in 1997 with the Animal Welfare Board about the city's killing of pigs. In 1998, he petitioned the Andhra Pradesh High Court to stop the killing of stray dogs. The court sided with Mr. Nath and authorized VSPCA to coordinate an animal birth control program in Visakhapatnam. Since then, more than 100,000 dogs have been neutered and vaccinated, and an ongoing information campaign has raised public awareness of the efficacy of this approach to reducing the street dog population. Ultimately, when these canines have been neutered and returned to their communities, they are very friendly and responsive. If they are provided with food, they will sleep in the same place every night and protect the neighborhood residents. Mr. Nath's dedication to animal welfare began to attract the encouragement and support of generous individuals and foundations. He founded a sanctuary called the Eden of Love and Compassion that is home to hundreds of large and small rescued animals. The shelter has evolved to include specialized areas for birds, cats, cows, dogs, mongooses, monkeys, and star tortoises. In addition, there is a temple, grain harvesting pits, kitchens, operating rooms, areas for composting and biogas production, as well as trees, shrubs, plants, and grass, all suitable for the animals' diets. Andhra Pradesh is on India's eastern seaboard with its coast running along the Bay of Bengal. In the state's Srikakulam district, there is an area called Naupada with over 2,800 hectares of salt lands that are popular with migratory birds. More than 40 different species from around the world return to this place each year to nest. However, these birds are threatened by local poachers. The Forest Department does not provide any personnel to protect the winged beauties, and the police are too far away to respond on short notice. In 2000, VSPCA started working with the Forest Department to inform people and maintain the environment so that the birds can arrive safely and enjoy a peaceful stay. Since then, poaching has diminished and the size of the flocks has increased. In 2007, Mr. Nath resigned from his position at State Bank of India to finally fulfill his childhood dream of devoting himself full-time to caring for animals. He expanded VSPCA's rescue programs to include wild animals such as parrots, mongooses, lizards, owls, and tortoises. For those looking for deeper meaning in life and wanting to spend some time doing selfless service, there are tremendous volunteer opportunities at VSPCA. From the earliest days of the Eden of Love and Compassion century, the largest section has been dedicated to cows, bulls, and water buffaloes. These animals came by way of slaughterhouse and illegal transport rescues, as well as caregiver surrenders. There are about 800 of these large bovines, with the daily cost of providing them with concentrated feed, hay, and green grass being approximately $500. The ruminants also consume 20,000 liters of water per day, with the demand met by several wells and rainwater harvesting pits on the property. We will pause here for a brief intermission and a constructive message. Please stay with us here on Supreme Master Television to learn more about Pradeep Nath. Welcome back to our program, Pradeep Kumar Nath, vegan, compassionate protector of all animals on Supreme Master Television. By 2010, it was obvious that the original animal shelter had exceeded its capacity. The main reason for the swelling population was that Mr. Nath's sanctuary was the only one of its kind in the region, combining animal rescue and rehabilitation. Through the generosity of philanthropist and animal rights activist Mr. Philip Woolen of Australia, a new refuge called Kindness Farm was constructed. Mr. Woolen, a Shining World Compassion Award recipient, envisioned not only a place for all animals in distress, but also a plantation for growing a wide variety of organic fruits and vegetables. The produce would feed the residents and at the same time provide public awareness and education about the link between kindness and veganism. In January 2012, the new sanctuary was ready and an initial group of 300 cows, bulls, buffaloes, and horses was transported to a new home. The olive ridley turtle is the second smallest of all sea turtles and famous for its breathing habits. It is a migratory species that travels long distances looking for food and suitable places to nest. The urban Visakha coast is one of their favorite places in southern India. After mating in the Bay of Bengal, thousands of female turtles come out of the water between January and May to lay their eggs on the beach. At this point, the turtles and their eggs need to be protected if they are to survive. For over 20 years, Mr. Nath's VSPCA has been doing this work by collecting the eggs and relocating them to special hatcheries. After about 2 months of incubation, the hatchlings are then returned to the ocean safely. Happily, at the 5 hatcheries that VSPCA has set up, the combined average hatch success rate between 2018 and 2019 was 89%, with 68,794 hatchlings released. Mr. Philip Woolen's Winson Constant Kindness Trust in Australia has been sponsoring VSPCA's Kindness Mobile Restaurant since its inception in 2010. The idea is to prepare vegan food 3 days a week for some of the most indigent people in Visakhapatnam who care for a dog.
We were driving down the street one day, Trix and Pradeep and we noticed a lot of poor people who lived in the streets. They slept under a tree or under a shop awning, and they would beg for food during the day, and they always had a dog or two for company and security. And they would share the food with the animal. And this was a very touching experience for us. Well, we decided to try an experiment many years ago. We signed a contract with a restaurant, and that restaurant provides a hot meal. It's a large mound of rice with a vegetarian curry poured over the top of it, and maybe a hot soup, and whatever fruit is in season, apple, pear, banana, or peach, and a sachet of pure, good, clean drinking water. So we started off with one of these so-called kindness restaurants, and at the moment we have 5 of them.
Bravo, Pradeep Nath, VSPCA, and all partners like Mr. Woolen. We applaud your soulful dedication and wish you ever-expanding success as you show compassion to all of God's children.
Supreme Master Ching Hai joyfully presents the Shining World Compassion Award to Pradeep Kumar Nath with a humble contribution of $10,000 to support the Visakha Society for protection and care of animals with love, praises, and best wishes. May God always bless you and all involved abundantly. Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy, and for any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for His compassion and love toward His precious children.
To learn more about Pradeep Kumar Nath and the Visakha Society for Protection and Care of Animals, please visit vspca.org or facebook.com/vspca. Benevolent viewers, thank you for being with us for our program. Coming up next is Buddhist Stories, The Better Wife, Part 2 of 4 on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May your days be full of wonder and gratitude.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/GPGW.
ਸਾਡੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਅਨੇਕ ਭਾਸ਼ਾਵਾਂ। ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇਖੋ suprememastertv.com/schedule ਅਤੇ suprememastertv.com/GPGW